Welcome back to all my wonderful Aptera investors, my fellow Aptera reservation holders, and our Aptera curious friends. If you're planning on reserving an Aptera, please consider using my link below to save $30 on your reservation. In this video, I'm going to recap the 12th week of Aptera Accelerator Program. My numbers are based on the April 21st, 9:18 a.m. update. Nothing I say in this video should be considered investment advice. I am not an accountant or a financial advisor. Please do your own research before investing, and investing, especially in pre-production startup companies, is a very risky. For those who are not familiar with what the Aptera program is, Aptera is hoping to raise at least $20 million to help them reach the $50 million they claim will allow them to start large-scale production. To be part of the program, you must be one of the first 2,000 people to invest a minimum of $10,000. The program will be closed once the remaining 1,050 vehicle allocations are filled. As an accelerator, you will be among the first to receive your specially numbered vehicle and a few other perks. Week 12 has been another slow week of investment. Aptera has now raised about $13.6 million and has reached 68% of their goal. Week 12 investors only brought in about 1% of the total raised by the accelerator program at only $225,676, making it the slowest week of investment so far. The cumulative investment graph makes the impact of the change in volume of investment very clear. The boost from the days after the change has softened and has started to plateau. The last 3 weeks are virtually flat compared to the rest of the graph. The accelerator program was raising about $1.25 million a week for the first 9 weeks each, but it has taken the last 3 weeks to raise another $1.25 million. Taking a closer look at how much money was invested each week, you will see that week 12 was the worst week of investment by about $200,000. A total of a little under $300,000 was added over the last week. This bar graph shows the cumulative amount raised by each week of investors. As you can see, almost all of the money raised was in week 12 alone. Only 3 previous weeks saw any boost in investing. Week 2 and 3 added less than $20,000 each, and week 11 only gained a little more than $30,000. The decline is very evident looking at the amount raised each day. Week 12 averaged about $40,000 raised each day. The 19th is the first day with no funds raised so far. The downturn in new investors is easy to see on the weekly chart. Week 12 only added 22 new investors to the program. That makes it the lowest week of added investors by about 14 investors. Week 12 had the lowest number of new investors per day. No single day saw more than 5 investors. I'm not sure why this rate would change. Week 12 saw twice as many new investors versus prior investors. There were 15 new investors added versus 7 prior investors. However, the percentage of new investors went up by 1% to 38% of the total investors in the program. New investors continue to contribute more on average than prior investors as expected. At this time, they account for over $5.5 million of the funds raised, or 41%. The average invested per person each week continues to stay fairly even. Week 12 was right around $12,000 average. That has stayed consistent for the last 7 weeks. With over 1,000 spots left in the accelerator program, Aptera could look at raising another $12 million before the allocations are all filled. For the second week in a row, there was no change in the top 15 accelerator investors or who held the top 15 Aptera vehicle spots. Aptera is also raising money through Republic. Republic is an investment aggregator that allows anyone to invest like a qualified investor in startups, crypto, real estate, art, music, and more. You can invest a minimum of $210 at $10.50 a share for 20 shares. If you invest in Republic and are part of the accelerator program, they will both count towards your vehicle rank. This week was a very strange outcome for the Republic investment report. They are still adding investors at a steady rate, with 15 new investors making the total 1,146 investors. However, Republic only reported an increase of $1,187, making the total investment $1,313,348. But that would mean that the average person only invested about $78 when the minimum is $210. Hopefully they will update the results soon and we can get a more accurate count. Aptera did lock in about $115,000 from the Republic campaign on April 19th, but that should not have affected the total raised. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, like and share to help our channel grow. And below you'll find links to our website, Evolv-Electric.org, our Twitter and Instagram